Hi, this is Kathie. Welcome to Craft with Kathie.
This is the new autumn winter catalog. This is amazing. And I want to do a little bit of an unboxing from an order that I had placed. Oh, see, I do learn from my mistakes. Iced tea on the right, not next to the laptop, not where it could spill on anything, and the can's not here so it can't roll off onto my laptop keyboard or the floor like I've done in the last week or two. Just a little parched and needed a drink there. Anyway, I want to show you some of the things that I ordered and actually do a project using this month's Club Couture, which is just awesome. It's using an old Irish saying, and I think it's great and can be used lots of different ways. So, on to the unboxing. Don't quit. Good advice in general, I'd say. And anybody who knows me has probably seen me at some time wearing my Never Never Quit t-shirt. So basically I'm going with the Never 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 Give Up and adding the word quit to it and making myself a new t-shirt because my old t-shirt is past worn out. But anyway, I love this Don't Quit. It's great for a 5x7 surface and can be used lots of different ways. And sometimes we need that little boost or that little extra reminder, hey, don't quit. Where would we be if Thomas Edison quit?
What if Colonel Sanders had given up?
This, I think, is adorable. This is called Teacher's Influence. The influence of a good teacher can never be erased. Oh, how true is that? Who was your favorite teacher? My favorite grade school teacher, I don't think I had any favorite teachers really in high school. Maybe one. I have to think about that a little bit. But my favorite grade school teacher was Miss Patterson, and she was amazing. I had her for 5th and 6th grade, and she really was a good teacher. Her specialty was music, so she would handle the music and chorus and things like that. But as far as engaging students and teaching us how to learn as opposed to just memorizing things, she was the absolute best. This is the Holiday Advice Trio. Better not pout, be merry, be bright. These might be good individually or on little small things like the houses or any kind of small surface. I'm thinking our new 5x5 boxes would be cool. Or even on the side of a book or something like that. Here's another thing I thought was just great for a t-shirt. Fierce and Fabulous. What do you think about that? This really is not a large order, but there were just some things that I just couldn't wait to get my hands on. This is a C-size transfer, so it's like 12x18. And it is called, appropriately enough, Gingerbread House, and perfectly sized for our wood house shelf sitters. So this will go great on them, kind of a little gingerbready. And you know what? They last. You don't have to throw them out. Nobody's going to be nibbling at them. I can remember years ago I made this really, really cute gingerbread house out of graham crackers instead of gingerbread. Graham crackers and other candies and things, and had it sitting on the counter as we were leaving to go to visit my cousin, and this was for her like 2-year-old son. Anyway, I turned around, we had company, and I turned around just as one of my dad's friends cracked a piece off the gingerbread house and started munching on it. It was like, oh no. So look at it this way, these last. You don't have to make them every year. You could add to them to your collection or whatever, but I think the gingerbread houses will make a cute addition to some shelf setters for your mantle, for a little side table, whatever. This is another C-size transfer, and it's called We Did It Together. I love this. Our life, our story. It isn't a fairy tale or a storybook, and it doesn't always come easy. Love is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, fighting to be together, holding on and never letting go. It is a short word, easy to spell, difficult to define. And it goes on. This is amazing. And the home is where love resides, memories are created, friends always belong, and laughter never ends. And then, of course, the one on the bottom. So this can be used on one surface, or you can actually parse it apart. You don't have to cut it, and just put it on different surfaces, what it, you know, if however really suits your needs or what you're looking to do. So this was just awesome. Couldn't resist it. And then, getting in the holiday spirit, here's another C12 by 18 surface, making a list. Now obviously this will fit on, I think it'll fit on a 9 by 12. Yeah, Santa will fit on a 9 by 12. And there's multiple layers for his hat and face and whatever. So making a list and checking it twice, and then we've got some snowflakes, and of course with Santa we need a ho ho ho. So perfect for Christmas, which is less than 5 months away. And then this is an E size transfer, our largest size transfer, so it is 24 by 18, I think 24 by 18. This is a growth chart, and it is it comes with the wording "Love grows here," so you can make a growth chart for your children on a piece of wood, lumber, whatever, and it'll actually go up to 6.5 feet, so that's pretty cool. And you could use the saying "Love grows here," or you could add some other saying, what other embellishments, flowers, ballerinas. I'm thinking of the hero with the mask thing on there, like a Batman thing. You could customize it for your kids however you want. So this is really cool. And at some point I am going to be making some growth charts. I think this will be really cool. So this was it pretty much in regards to my transfers. Like I said, it was a smaller order. There's lots more, but I was in a big rush and basically went with what I needed first, because I really didn't get much time to peruse the catalog. This is a new catalog and it's just awesome. Anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about this month's Club Couture. This is this month's August Club Couture, and it's an 8.5 by 11 B-size transfer. Our transfers are reusable. They're silkscreen, the white, or seeing through the backing, and vinyl, and they can be used 8 to 12 times or more with proper care, and care is pretty simple all in all. But I wanted to do the project with this today, and obviously this is the Irish saying, "May the road rise up to meet you," and you could use the wording by itself. You could use it with this kind of like floral leaf frame, or you could use the frame and put a different saying inside. There's a lot of flexibility here. This is a great monthly transfer. And if you're not familiar with Club Couture, it's a subscription package where once a month you receive a reusable transfer and 3 individual paste packets to complete your project. It's $19.99, and that $19.99 plus tax. It does include your shipping. So a great little subscription program to spark your creativity and give you a simple little project to work on once a month. I'm actually going to be putting it on this box frame. This is one of our older style box frames. We have a new revamped style that is very similar. Well, similar, but it's different. Let me actually show you. The box frames have a new color wood. It's not so rustic looking. And while our box frames have also always been double-sided, so that you can chalk on the inside and then also on the back if you wanted to. This is different. It'll have one side that is like the painted white and another that's wood, but instead of it being flush with the frame on the back, it'll be indented like on the front.
Recess is actually probably a better word for it.
And you know what? I might not use this. I've got another idea up my sleeve, so give me a moment to kind of gather my thoughts on that and get started. So with all our transfers, you want to fuzz them before you use them. I'm just going to peel this off the backing. Our transfers are adhesive on the back, which allows them to fit snugly against whatever surface you're using. And this is our backer. The shiny side of the backer goes against the sticky side or the adhesive side of the transfer. The reverse of the backer is dull. And I forgot to label it. I like to label my transfers before the backers before I use them, so that I know which backing goes to which transfer. And I also don't inadvertently stick the adhesive side of the transfer to the dull side. So this is Rise Up, and I've just labeled it with a permanent Sharpie. I'm going to peel it off the backer and place it on my fuzzing towel. And a fuzzing towel has two surfaces. One is like a terry cloth and the other is like a microfiber, and you use the terry cloth to deliberately apply fuzz to your transfer. And the reason you do that is to not inadvertently apply it to a surface where it sticks too tightly. Our transfers can be used on wood, chalkboard, dry erase, galvanized metal, glass, mirrors, etc. But on mirrors, glass, galvanized metal, the transfer will stick very, very tightly. So you will fuzz a little bit more when using that type of surface. And the idea is you want to be able to peel it off the surface without tugging and fighting with it. And with glass and mirror and galvanized metal, it will stick very, very snugly. So you usually have to fuzz it a little bit more. But it's no big deal. It's quick enough to do. If you don't have a fuzzing towel, you could use a regular towel, or a fuzzing cloth, use a regular towel. You could use your t-shirt. You could fuzz it on your jeans. Just enough to put a little bit of lint on the back so it doesn't stick as snugly. And then it's real easy to remove that lint. Generally, we use disinfecting wipes when we're done cleaning our transfers, and that will take the lint right off. I am going to use this magnetic distressed frame board instead of the box frame for this. I like this sentiment so much that I wanted to go on one of my premium boards. So I fuzz this. Oops, I've got a great big piece of fuzz on the back there. Get that off, okay. And I'm going to apply it to my board. Not perfectly straight there. Let me adjust things just a little tad here. Okay, that'll work. And I'm just smoothing it out from the inside out to make sure that I have no air bubbles underneath my transfer. I definitely don't want air bubbles under the silkscreen portion because then the chalk will not go through smoothly. So I haven't really given a lot of thought to what colors I wanted to use on this. I'm open to any and all suggestions. I could use the seafoam maybe for the leaves or the design around this outside. It's an idea. Or maybe Cool Breeze. Ooh, one thing I did get with my latest haul and I forgot. This is one of our new shimmer pastes, and it is Crimson Shimmer. Perfect for the holidays. Doesn't really match with this. It won't really fit, but just ran into it in my stash and thought I'd mention it. I want to go really green for the foliage around it. I think I want to go a little bit light, nothing real heavy. Decisions, right? Maybe reach some other paste over here. Ooh, gold is always good. And I'm sorry, I keep reaching for the mauve and I probably really shouldn't. How about if I did the wording in gold, or the rise up in gold, the outside in Cool Breeze, and then Cool Breeze or Seafoam. Maybe they're close. The Cool Breeze is a little bit darker. Maybe the Seafoam. Or should we do all the wording in gold? Or just the rise up? Please feel free to comment. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm open to any and all suggestions. And I'm grabbing my stir sticks down here in my little water bath. I was cleaning them. This looks like it might be a little bit thick. I need to stir this up a bit and add some distilled water. And the reason we add distilled water instead of tap water is because our chalk has pigments in it, our liquid or our chalkology paste has pigments in it, kind of like if you want to think of them as watercolor paint. And adding tap water, the minerals in tap water may actually cause an issue. So I like to use distilled water, and I just gave it a little spritz and I'm stirring that up. You want your paste to be the consistency of like yogurt or sour cream, and I think that's fine. Let's check out my gold. The shimmers are usually pretty good. I usually don't have to add anything to them. This looks like it'll be fine. So should I use another color here for the May the Road and To Meet You and just do the rise up in the gold, or should I do all the wording in the gold? Ideas, suggestions, I'm open to any and all. Well, maybe I used almond for May the Road rise up. So we'll go gold, almond, and the Seafoam. That's what I'm thinking. And I've got all my tools sitting here in a little water bath. I need a paper towel. Always great to have a roll or paper towels around in case you spill or you need to dry anything off. Let me get my squeegees out of my little bath. And another stir stick. My almond paste looks a little thick. This might need a little teeny spritz of water. Definitely needs to be stirred up, and it's kind of good to always get around the edges and mix that right in. No need to if your paste hardens, don't worry about it. You can reconstitute it with a little distilled water, and even 5 minutes or 5 seconds, not 5 minutes. Oh no, definitely not 5 minutes, 5 seconds in the microwave. Tiny little bursts in the microwave and stir it up. It'll soften it up. That's if it's gotten to an extreme state where it's hard like a rock. Best thing to do when you're done with them, give them a little spritz of distilled water on top before you put the lid back on and close it up, and that way it's nice and ready for the next use. So really not a lot of care with your pastes either. Very easy peasy. Okay, I'm going to use that for the rise up. We use this for the border, another stir stick, and another squeegee for my wording. Okay, so let's get started. All I need is apply a little paste on my silk screen where I'm going to be pushing it through the silk screen onto the surface below. Then I use my squeegee to gently apply it, push it through the silk screen, You can see this is a very quick, easy process. You want to make sure you've got good coverage of that it's gotten through all the silk screen. Don't miss an area. Okay, just there. Then you want to smooth it out. Remove any lines. Remove any excess paste. And put it back in the jar. So almost done with the border. Let me remove the excess paste that I have here and get rid of these lines. Put it back in my jar. Okay. And now I'm not done with this, but I am going to lift it up. I'm going to gain purchase at the corner, but not lift from the corner. I just want to move a little bit over to the edge and then lift up from the edge. You always want to lift from the top, bottom, left or right. And I'm just going to lift a little bit. This is called the paste and peel technique. It's so that the chalk does not dry in my transfer as I'm working on other parts of it. So same thing with the bottom here. Gain purchase, kind of move over to the middle and then lift it up. There we go. And I actually want to do the sides also. Just lift it up a little bit, let it dry for a moment, a minute or two. I'm keeping the center down. Whoops. Yeah, I'm keeping the center down. All right, let me lift up the left side here. Isn't that a pretty border? And then I'm gonna, wash my fingers first, and then lift up the right. Our chalk goes on liquid, our chalk paste goes on liquid and dries hard, but is easily removed with a spritz of water and a paper towel. Or actually, we have a new paste scraper that makes taking an old design off your board real easy. Oops, get that up. No fingernails. My nails really went through some trauma lately. Okay, just want that to dry for a second. Let me see if I can find my paste scraper and show you what it looks like, but it's really cool and makes taking a previous chalk design off your board very similar. Obviously our chalkboards are reusable. This is our scraper, and basically you spritz with water, or you don't have to and just scrape it. If you scrape it, it's just going to be crumbly. If you hit with water, it'll be kind of roll up, but it makes removing a previous design a real snap. Okay, so I'm going to, I kind of lifted this a little bit too much here. I've got some air bubbles. Let's make sure I get them out from the center. Okay, I think I'm okay here. So I'm going to do almond for the May the road and to meet you. Take a fresh squeegee because I don't want to mix my colors and I haven't cleaned the other one yet. A little excess there. Let me move it off, put it back in the jar, and make sure I get my M over here. Got it. I see that I accidentally hit my eye and rise up. So what I'm going to do is lift this and remove that eye. Piece of paper towel that I've moistened with water, and just come in here and remove that before it dries. that's easy enough there. They might transfer. Oops, I need to actually clean it off the transfer, don't I? Got a little plop there. Okay, I think that'll be fine. Okay, so let me do the rise up real quick. And I'm using a slightly larger squeegee to do this so that I could get complete coverage very quickly here. The bottom of my G, I'm a little bit close to the edge there. I think I've got it. And then the P, and the bottom of the P. So it looks like I've got good coverage. I might have an air bubble right here in the P. I'll have to check that out. Let's take a look, lift it and see. I think that looks pretty good. I am going to clean up my little, I have a little smear on my gold here. Let's see if I could clean it with this little teeny paper towel. I think that's fine. Oops. Nope. Obviously, I'm going to have to clean that after it dries, after I clean my fingers. But, oops, and I've got a little smear down here. Okay, I guess I was in a little bit too much of a hurry. I missed the bottom of my S. I'll go back and I'll clean my transfer and lay it back down over that. I did not have an air bubble here, so that worked out pretty good. But what do you think? May the road rise up to meet you. Isn't this just absolutely lovely? So pretty. And so quick and easy, right? If you'd like additional information about Club Couture, just comment club below, and I will send you information about our subscription program. The designs are exclusive to club members and to designers only, so there is no way to purchase it unless you are a Club Couture member or you are a designer. And there's a new exclusive design every month, sure to please, and it comes with individual paste packets worth more than enough paste to complete your project. If you are not a member of my VIP group, oh my goodness, you need to be. Please comment VIP below and you will be privy to bundles and specials and some proprietary information, or not proprietary, but some special information targeted only for my VIP members. If you would like to do what I do and earn money by using your creativity and having fun at the same time, comment team below and I'll send you the link to a no obligation video that talks a little bit about the opportunities and the perks of being a designer. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful life.